Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I am Jennifer, and we're doing a Flosstube video today. It is Friday, and it is August the 7th. And like I said, I can't believe August is here. Oh my gosh. When I was recording my Stitch and Chat video, I was like, wait a minute. It's August. Holy crap. So I was totally like, oh, wow. Where has the year gone? I'm ready for school. Hold on for a minute. I'm ready. Sorry, my cat, she was trying to jump up here and play with my my stand. So, we're gonna do the Flosstube video. And again, August is here. I cannot believe it. It is like school's only a couple, maybe 3 weeks away, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm ready. I'm ready for fall, and because that's one of my favorite years, fall and winter time. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I guess because I'm just one of those homebodies that just likes to stay home. But anyway, okay, so I'm gonna warn you ahead of time. I went on a little rotation tangent yesterday. I stitched for a while on one, and then I was like, yeah, don't ask me why. I just got tired of working on one, rotated to another one, and then same thing. It was just like, I just couldn't, I wasn't satisfied. So we're just gonna go with it, and we'll see what happens. So I will show you, first, this is my focus piece, and it is the mini nutcracker, and the artwork is by Peggy Collins, and it is charted by Heaven and Earth, and it is being stitched on 18 count and 2/1, and we're doing this full cross, and this is what it's going to look like. Let me see. I'll turn it this way. Yeah, well, that didn't help either, did it? Okay, we'll put it back this way. I am down here in this corner, and I'm doing pretty good with it. I'm kind of slowing down on it, not because it was just I got hooked on Halloween, on my weekend project, and stitched on that almost all week last week. And the first time I picked this up was when I did my Stitch with Me chat video. And so this is where it's at right now. And my goal, which that totally went out the window, was to fill in all this. But I ended up in here, and so what's going to happen, hopefully, my goal is to fill all this in, and then yeah, finish everything else. But it's coming along really good. I am enjoying this one so much, and last week was just a one-off where I stitched on something else, and yeah, so that's where I've gotten, what I've done so far. There's 74,148 stitches in this whole thing, and I did 460 stitches, and the total stitches that I've done so far are 6,669 stitches, and it is now almost at 9%. It's one little number off, and which I'm not too terribly concerned about that one. It's whatever. At this point, I'm not like being anal about it, because it is what it is. Okay, so now my weekend project. I'm trying to figure out why everything's sticking together. Like I said, this was supposed to be my weekend project. And I ended up working on this all week last week. And I because I'm doing all the blacks, I'm assuming that's why I just got on to, my needle was smoking stitches out that you wouldn't believe for this, and it was just like, really? I just couldn't stop. I just didn't want to put it down. It's called Halloween, but I've been calling it Halloween Cat. And it is, that's what it's going to look like. I'm calling it a she, only because, don't ask me. It is by Pixels Junkie Studio, and it's on Etsy. And I'm down here in this little section. The only reason is because I forgot there was like half page down here of basically 2 rows two rows of stitches on each page at the bottom. And yeah, I just assumed I was done until I went to do some more stitching, and I looked and I was like, wait a minute, there's more pages than what it's saying. So, or when I thought there was. And so now I'm just filling all this in down here at the bottom. And so excuse me. I apologize. It seems like every time I get on here and record a video, I have to cough, which I think is ridiculous. All right, so this is the whole thing so far. And down here, and I'll fold it so you can see. All right, this is where I stopped up here. This is where I stopped. And I was getting ready to do this little page right here, because there's like 3, columns of stitches on that page. And I realized when I got ready to do this page, I was like, oh, wait a minute. And came down here, and this is what I have left to do. I have to do all of these down here at the bottom. It's only 2 rows, which is fine. So on each bottom page, so I'm just going to go across and do all those, and then I'll come back up and do this, and then just go up, because I've been going like down and then up, and then doing each column. And I did fill in some of the, as you can see, I had already done some of this color. And when I get bored, that's what I do. But yeah, so that's what it's gonna look like when it's done. Isn't it gorgeous? Love me a cat. I guess because now I'm a cat mommy. I don't know. So this has been stitched on 25 count, and it is, what am I looking at? Hold on, I gotta get to my stats on this one, because yeah. So I altogether last week I did 3,327 tent stitches, and the total stitches in this one is 122,892 stitches. And after I put in those 3,000 stitches, I have now done 25,896 stitches, and that made it 21.07%. So this is yeah, this is coming along. This is supposed to be finished in November. We will see. This is supposed to be, this is my weekend project, but of course last week just totally went out the window, and I just wasn't feeling it last week. I just kept going. Now, the tangent I went on yesterday, I don't know why. I have no idea. I rotated 3 WIPs yesterday, and I was just like, yeah, just not, just couldn't get, I wasn't satisfied with just one. I don't know why. This one, the next one, this one will be featured on my Stitch With Me No Talking video. I have to come up with a better name for the for that video, because it is not yeah, it's kind of blah name. Let's see. All right, so it is Quick Stitch Ye Old Craft Room Kitten, and that's what it's gonna look like. And I was up in here, and this was the first page, and I got all this filled in up here, and then I started on this jar, and that jar drove me completely bonkers. I just got really annoyed with it, I guess because of all the light colors and so forth, and I was just like, yeah, So yesterday when I did my no talking video, I just decided, okay, we're just gonna keep working on the sewing machine. So right now I am like right in here on this where the sewing machine is, and I'm just gonna keep going across and do the sewing machine, fill in the sewing machine, and then we'll go from there. It just, don't ask me why. I just, like I said, my stitching has not been, I just go wherever it takes me, and that's where it took me. So it's on 25 count, and I'm doing 2 over 1/10, and that's where I am. That's the little tag on the sewing machine, and this is, like I said, I'm just gonna do the sewing machine and go from there and see what happens. And then I'll come back up and do all this up here and fill in where the little mouse is and the kitten, and we'll go from there and see what happens after that. So yeah, this will be on my my Stitch With Me and No Talking video. So that one got 919 stitches in it yesterday, and after that, my total stitches on that one is 6,014 stitches out of 141,515 stitches, which puts it at 4.25%. Not a whole lot done, but that's okay. It's whatever. All right, then, like I said, I kind of went crazy yesterday on stitching. Don't ask me why. It just, I worked on, then I rotated out to Autumn Cat Magic, which is by Melissa. The artist is Melissa Dawn, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and I'm doing this on 25 count also, and 2 over 1, and that's what it's gonna look like. Isn't it cute? There's a theme, cats. See, I told you. I didn't do a whole lot of stitches on it. I only did 480 tenth stitches on it, which is fine. Like I said, I just started rotating yesterday for no reason. Just, I don't know what the deal was. But I did all this yesterday. That's all I did yesterday. I need to go back in and fill all this in where the leaves are. But I just, like I said, it was one of those things. So, it's whatever. Now the total stitches for that one is 213,725. And after the 480 stitches I put in yesterday, The total stitches done on this is 3,505 stitches, and it's only at 1.64% done. But like I said, that's okay. 480 stitches is 480 stitches. It's whatever. Now this one, I got this one off of Etsy also, and it is called The Celestial Oath, and it is from SSL Designs on Etsy, and I'm doing this on is it 18 count? Yes, 18 count. All mine are done on Easy Guide, so this is what it's going to look like when it's done. This is the mock-up of it. And I am up in this corner. I'm on, like, doing the border, like where the wings are. There's black, and I haven't got to the wing yet, but that's what it's gonna look like. And sorry, y'all see my TV in the glare. Sorry. Yeah, so this is being stitched on 18 count, and sorry about the glare on my TV. I was just like, yeah. Okay, so we are going to get to that one next. Oh, goodness. And let's see. How many did I do on this one? 456 stitches yesterday. And after doing 456 stitches, the total stitches I've done is 1,584 stitches, and it's only at 0.55%, but that's okay. So that's what I've done. I'm going down, like, I'm doing each column. So I'm in this column, and I'm just going up, and then I'm going to go back down and go from there. And like I said, it's not a lot to show. There's not a whole lot that I can show you on that one. I just rotated it out yesterday, and it was one of those days where I was just like, wasn't happy stitching on one thing. It just ended up that way. And today, it's going to be kind of the same thing. I don't know. I haven't got that far. It's just like how I feel today. So we'll see what happens. All right. So now, life update. Excuse me. I got my hair cut. I needed it cut. It was getting to that point. After a while, I get to that point where it's just like, yeah, it's just driving me crazy. And so did that yesterday. Got a new refrigerator. Those of you that saw my Stitch With Me video, I was telling y'all that we had to get a new refrigerator because my refrigerator, my old refrigerator, just went kaput. It just died. Little dude said there was a beeping noise inside, and at first I didn't believe him, and I went in there and looked, and sure enough, it was beeping. Don't ask me why. So they brought me a brand new one, which now the crisper drawers are, you can control the temperature. I don't ask questions. I'm honest. I don't ask questions. I was just shocked when Miranda told me, she was like, Mom, this has, you can control the temperature for the crisper drawers. And I was like, really? So, yeah. So that was our big thing this week was, you know, we needed a new one. And I was afraid to go to the grocery store because I didn't want to, like, you know, go grocery shopping and then, you know, have groceries delivered and then, oh, my refrigerator doesn't work. So now I'm good with that. Brand new, out of the box, works, whatever. So, yeah, so it's kind of nice to have new things every once in a while. um, so now what else? I haven't done any reading this week. That just kind of, I'm not sure why. It's whatever. I think between working and just coming home and just whatever, I didn't even pick up my Kindle. My Kindle is sitting on my charger in my room, and that's where it stayed. And I haven't picked it up. I have a bunch of books that I need to read, or want to read, and they're just sitting there on my Kindle, like, whatever, which is fine. And then, my parents called me yesterday. My dad had surgery yesterday to remove a cataract off of his left eye. He already had the one on the right eye done. So he had that one removed yesterday. And his eyesight will probably be better than, and I didn't even know he had cataracts. I had no clue. And when my mother told me yesterday, I was like, really? I didn't know that. And she said, yeah. And I was like, I had no idea. I didn't. I really, truly didn't. I had no clue. So he had that done. And school's going to be starting here in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks. And little dude is ready. I'm ready, but he hasn't driven me bonkers. He's just ready. He's ready to go back to school. He'll be a junior this year, and he's ready. I think he's just excited because then he can sign up, to try to, gonna join track team. And he came out last night and he says, Mom, do you think Grandma and Grandpa can take me school shopping? You'd have to ask them. So he's going to ask them. And then, because they always take him, every year they take him to get a new book bag, new shoes, if he needs them, some clothes, and school supplies. Now, as for tax week, I don't know when that is. I have to look that up. What else is going on? There's not a whole lot going on. Work has been good. It's just been a little crazy, as always. Just crazy. And we are, she's been giving me 3 days off. Don't know why. But, which is okay. It's not a big deal. Just kind of surprised me because this is like, next week is like the 3rd week. And it is what it is. But okay. At least I get to stitch and get some things done. So this coming week will be, the schedule for videos is, let's see. I'm having issues here. One of my things is, the pages in my planner are being special. Okay, so Tuesday will be Stitch with Me and chat video. Wednesday will be Stitch with Me, No Talking. And then Thursday, if I'm kind of up in the air, maybe Flosstube. I may wait and do it every 2 weeks. I haven't really decided yet. It's kind of like, it just all depends. If I have a lot to share or not. I kind of want to keep it every week. So we'll see what happens. But until then, that's my schedule. I have kind of laid it out. And so yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to share. Sorry. And let me see, I'm trying to think. I have a new start, which I'm going to start today. I will show it to you next week. I just because I haven't even put it into my markup, and I use markup because I have an iPad and I don't have an Android to use Pattern Keeper, even though I do like Pattern Keeper too. But yeah, I haven't put it into my markup yet to show you. It's I got all the fabric together. I had a piece of 25 count that I didn't realize I had, and then well, the deal with that was, okay, I went to pull out Legolas last night for my daughter, because my daughter wanted me to do that, which is the actual name of that chart is the Aspen Archer, and from Heaven and Earth. And I was going to pull it out to get some stitches on it. I don't know why, but there was a stain on it, and it's in a project bag. And I thought, what the heck? Well, then you look close enough, you could see where somebody tried to clean off the stain. And I thought, yeah, can't rescue it. Not gonna happen. Because all the stitches I had put into it were just sticky, discolored. And I was like, yeah, this is not, no. So I put that aside. Now I have to get a whole new piece of fabric for that one. And I'm going to do it on bigger count, because it's getting to the point now I'm having issues. Not a lot of issues, but I'm getting to the point where it's kind of getting hard for me to see 25 count. Not bad issues. I mean, I still use it. So we're just going to, keep going. But my daughter wants it to look bigger, so I'm gonna, either get some 18 count easy guide or 20 count easy guide. We haven't got that far. She said she wants it big, so. And I said I could do it on 14 count, which that would be huge, but she doesn't want that. She wants it, okay. So that new start I will show next time, because I gotta load it into markup and I gotta find it first. It is a free pattern that I got from the Facebook group, free patterns by Vasse, and I have to input it into the into my markup and get it all situated, and then I have to sit down and all that kind of stuff and get it all ready to be stitched on, and just go from there. So next week's deal, besides keeping Nutcracker for my Stitch With Me chat, and then my Ye Old Craft Room for my No Talking video, of course, Nutcracker will be stitched on every day except for those 2 days. And then my plan, again, like I think I told y'all this last week, my plan is to stitch on Nutcracker during the day on the 2 days that I don't. Then, or excuse me, the 1 day I don't. There we go. Then at night I'll work on something else. So I have to spin my wheel for next week and write it down in my planner. And because I started using the monthly thing, you guys can see, I started using my monthly setup, and this whole week is just totally gone. But as you can see, this is what I'm going to do every week and put it in there, hopefully. Unless I get on one of those rotation tangents again like I did last night. Hope not, because it was fun, but it was kind of annoying because I was just like, really? Don't know what to do. But, so, that's all I got to share. So, we are going to end it here. I hope everybody has a great week, and I will see you all next time. Until then, have a good week, guys. Happy Friday. Bye, everybody.